Right,
Okay.
right. Absolutely. Yeah. This is incredible. Everyone, if y'all are listening right now, we're talking about the discovery at the Great Pyramid. I'm going to pull up some images here real quick. So we're looking at part of the scan here, showing these huge columns going down deep beneath the earth. And they go into these gigantic boxes. Now, I got some measurements from the data, and I was able to calculate the square footage, and it's so large down there you can fit 64,000 people.
Mm.
That's big. That's massive. 64,000 people can fit down here in that opening beneath. And now what's crazy is these things are going down 2 kilometers, and I'm just wondering if these are solid one piece columns or if they're, stacked columns to make it look like one piece. If these are one piece columns, then this is out of this world. I mean, because you're talking about something that would be almost 2 miles long or whatever by itself, one solid piece. We don't know yet. We don't know if they're stacked, if they're kind of built in stages. We don't really know. But regardless, this is astounding. The fact that this is beneath the pyramids at Giza, and this is just one part of a much bigger story. And we've been posting this meme for so many years, right? And it turned out to be true. It's like it's in our consciousness.
The first picture came to my mind when I saw the scan result.
Yeah. It's crazy. And just take a look at this, Mohamed. Okay, you see the Great Pyramid on the left, right?
Yes.
To scale against some of the tallest buildings that we have in the world. We see the Burj Khalifa on the far right. Now, I've been to the very, very top of the Burj Khalifa. And when you look out, you're looking down, everything, even the skyscrapers look like ants. And this makes everything look small, right? But then look at this. This is the Burj Khalifa. Now, based on the measurements of what they discovered in this scan, this is how it measures up to what's beneath the pyramids.
It's very...
This is crazy. You can probably fit 10 of these Burj Khalifas underneath that if you stack them side by side and put them on top of each other.
Right.
And the amount of work, labor, technology, engineering, and resources it took to build the Burj Khalifa, now take that back thousands of years ago and then try to duplicate that here. I'm just saying, I mean, we're missing something technological, like you always say, Mohamed, is missing from the puzzle. We don't really understand how advanced these people were, and they were using machines, sophisticated machines, to do this kind of work. Don't you agree?
Exactly. The level of technology here is beyond our imagination.
Yeah.
I remember Christopher Dunn was telling me, Mohammed, be careful when we talk about the technology we have. But I agree with you that, yes, there are so many things now can be explained because of the level of technology we have. And that's why we understand the challenges of doing these things, okay, because we have this kind of technology. But there are some other projects and sophisticated designs. We don't know how it was done because we don't have a similar tool to do it.
Right.
That is our problem. That thinking of doing the 2 miles pillar or even a hollow pillar, we don't have this technology to do it. At least to be fair, to do it easy. This is a lifetime project. If we will think we can do something like this, okay?
This is crazy.
And
this is the biggest discovery, and this is the biggest discovery in modern in recorded human history.
I agree with you. Yeah. And you know what? I think that the pieces of the puzzles are trying to show itself to us one after the other. I don't remember how many years ago, I think 2 years ago, when the second entrance was revealed inside the Great Pyramid. Remember that the one above the original entrance. Yeah. But do you agree with me? Is it very strange that there are a few discoveries, and so far we don't get final result of the research or what is going on. Like this second entrance inside the Great Pyramid. What is the story? Did they send a small camera? Did they send a robot? Did they do any? We don't know anything.
Yeah.
Okay,
They just
and
keep it secret.
and also I was very surprised when they announced about the scanning result that people started to attack them. Like, why you do this?
Yeah.
Why you attack a group of researchers, even if you think what they presented is wrong? But let's give them a chance to continue. Let's help them. Let's bring another group of scientists. Like I was listening to one of the TV channels, and the man kept saying, "It is not scientific work. This is not on the basis of science." And he is not a scientist. This man is far away from science. So how come you keep using this word scientific and science? Okay, because as an Egyptian, it's a great privilege to have this kind of discussion. It will bring, if I will talk about the superficial level, it will bring so much business for Egypt. And if we talk about the scientific level, we will understand what was going on, how they made these systems and why. Because many people didn't ask this question yet. Why? If this is true, and I believe it is true, what was the purpose? Is it a big machine, like many people are trying to say, or shelters from the disaster happened a long time ago, or maybe from many disasters? Okay. So this discovery is going to give us very good answers about many questions.
Absolutely. And earlier you were talking about us going down into the labyrinth underneath the step pyramid at Saqqara. So I want to take a quick break to show them a quick 57-second clip.
Wash your head.
Yeah, I'm a duck. Wash your head right here.
Yeah, I'm too small. I don't have that much.
Same. I don't think they're pretty tall.
I guess the Egyptians, they were my size.
Underground tunnel at the step pyramid in Saqqara. Private tour. Make sure you put that link and register for the bit. Yeah, so that's just a short clip. Obviously, we kept walking and going down more than walking and going down, and just kept going down. And I go, wow, this is crazy. I remember I was with your son and my wife, and we got lost trying to come out one year. We were going in circles.
Yes. So you see, it is just that is a small design, by the way, and you got lost. Okay. So imagine this design under the Lahun Pyramid. The Egyptologists call it the maze under Lahun Pyramid.
Wow.
It's like a maze. When this word goes to your brain, I want you to imagine a real maze.
Yeah.
You have to go with a guide in your hand, and the very early Egyptologists used to tie a rope around their waist so to not get lost. Okay, so they know where they are heading to, and there are hundreds of designs like this. Okay, but you know what? My hope, as I told you, I have no doubt that these are real. Okay. So maybe I didn't have this kind of great surprise, but I will be surprised if there is something we are going to find down there. Artifacts, maybe. That will be the surprise for me.
Yeah.
And that will be one of the short ways to understand what really happened back in the days and what was the story. In one of the sites of Giza Plateau, at the edge, okay, closer to Giza Plateau, to the Great Pyramid. I used to think it is like an unfinished pyramid. It's like a huge mound of blocks stacked above each other. Okay, but when you see it from the top, when you are standing, it is like a big crack in the edge of Giza Plateau, and they filled this crack with these huge blocks. I'm talking about a design similar to Menkaura Pyramid, the size of Menkaura Pyramid.
Wow.
Okay, not small. So after this scan release, I think this maybe was a giant gate to go under Giza Plateau. I'll make sure to take you and maybe the group, because it is in the open area, public area, so we can see it, to see that, yes, there is a possibility of a giant gate leading to, because if you go, you will first go under the Great Pyramid. Okay, it leads under, and then if you keep going, it will lead to under the second pyramid.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, we have to go see that.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, as I told you, the pieces of the puzzle now are trying to be connected. Okay, and in the next few years, we will understand more. The level of high consciousness now is getting better. It is not dark ages anymore. So I think it will be the right time to understand the truth.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And wouldn't it be so amazing, like you said, if we can find a broken piece of a tool or something that got left behind that didn't rot or turn to dust yet, something to give us the tiniest bit of a hint as to what went on or what they used or something. They did such a good job cleaning up behind themselves. They literally took every tool, everything they had, and they snatched it out of there. I mean, they did a great job cleaning up. These people were experts. They were phenomenal in cleaning up behind themselves. They left hardly anything behind, but there has to be something, even a broken drill bit, something has to be around somewhere.
Right. And also who completed the job after them, the tomb raiders all over the Egyptian history, starting from the Greco-Roman time all the way to maybe beginning of 1900. But a place like this, in my opinion, will be as I call it, virgin or sealed. So I think there are lots of things will be discovered. And we will have very good idea about our very ancient history. We will literally understand Egypt before the written history.
Literally. So you guys make sure you get the book, Egypt Before the Written History by Mohamed Ibrahim, The Lost Knowledge of Ancient Egypt. And we're talking about lost knowledge today as we're talking about this massive structure beneath the pyramids and all the different pyramids and sites that go on, in some cases, in my opinion, for miles.